In this video, I will demonstrate how to use the SUMIF function. We use the SUMIF function when we want to sum a range based on a criteria. For example, in this worksheet, I may want to determine the number of classes that are currently offered through a particular department. In this worksheet, I have listed instructor names, their department, their city, and the number of classes they've been assigned. Down here, in this cell, D20, I want to determine the number of classes that are currently being offered through the IT department. So the criteria would be IT, which you can see right here in this department. And I would only want to sum this range if it meets the criteria of IT. I'm going to go ahead and select this cell. I'm currently on the Formulas tab. I'm going to select Math and Trig, scroll down and select SUMIF. And first I need to determine my range that I'm going to have my criteria in. So the range that I'm going to specify a criteria is this range right here. So the department. And the criteria is IT. Now I need to put IT in quotes. And then in this range where it says sum range, I would list the range that I want to add if it meets the criteria of IT. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And as you can see, the result is 15. Now I'm going to double check that really quick. So I'm going to click here next to IT, 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 and IT. So I've selected all the classes that are offered through IT, and I'm going to look down here in my auto calculate, and you can see that my auto calculate number is 15, which matches the result up here from my SUMIF. I'm going to go ahead and do it again, but this time my criterion is going to be business. And instead of using the Formulas tab, I'm going to go ahead and use autocomplete to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and type equal, and I'm going to start to type sum. SUMIF pops up right here, so I'm going to double click on SUMIF. And if I click right next to the parenthesis, you'll see that this is the information that's going to need to be typed in the format that it needs to be typed in. So first, I would need to determine the range that's going to have my criteria. So I'm going to go ahead and select the departments here. And I need to separate that argument with a comma, and then I would list my criteria. Now remember, the criteria needs to be in quotes, so I'm going to go ahead and put quote, business, and then the other quote. I need to separate this information from the next argument, so I'm going to put in a comma, and then I'm going to select the range that I would want to add if it meets the business criteria. And then I put on my right parenthesis and press enter. And it says that 7 classes are being offered through business. So let's look. Here's business. And you can see in my auto calculate that 7 classes are being offered through business. So the SUMIF worked as it should. So that's it. That's how you use the SUMIF function in Microsoft Excel.